How busy, too busy? I mentioned in yesterday's video about how more and more over time I find the reason that we as a species give for not doing the things we set out to do is that we're busy. We didn't have the time. And a great question to ask when we don't feel we have enough of a certain resource for something is how, whatever, to whatever. So if we think something's expensive, how expensive to expensive? If we think we don't have enough time, how much time do we need? If we think we're too busy, how busy too busy? And that's a really hard question to answer because we haven't really given it all that much concrete thought as to how much of that resource we have and how much of that resource we'll be willing to invest in the benefits that said investment might bring. And asking that question perhaps helps us identify what we can do that's somewhere between what in an ideal world we'd do and the opposite end of the spectrum, which we're perhaps doing. So if we feel we're too busy to do 3 to 5, 1 to 2 hour workouts in a week, that's fair enough. But there's something between that and zero exercise. Could we do 1 session down at the club and a couple of home workouts? Could we do 3 10-minute bodyweight workouts? I'll say it time and time again, we tell ourselves that that's not worth doing, but ask yourself, take one person who has blasted out as many bodyweight exercises in 10 minutes, 3 times a week for 10 years, and take someone else who's done 0 exercise in 10 years. Will their health and fitness, all else being equal, be the same? Clearly not. That person probably won't get in the Olympics, but they'll be a considerably fitter and healthier and stronger and potentially feeling better, higher energy levels and mood than they would have been if they hadn't have exercised at all. So that's the question to ask if you feel you're too busy. How busy too busy? What is it that you're too busy for? And is there a version of it that you could do with the business levels that you've got that would still make forward progress, but worst case scenario, just take a little bit longer, but actually get you there, especially by comparison to doing essentially nothing?